this video we're going to take a look at one of my other tents, my Vango Force 10. Take a look at this tent. Now this is a two-man tent from Vango. It's a very classic tent, a very old tent, used quite a lot with the Duke of Edinburgh Awards and the Scouts. So this is the Force 10. There was a couple of sizes of the Force 10. This one is suitable for two persons. You can get ones for 4 people. As you saw maybe in the time lapse, it uses these really thick, really wide aluminium poles in a classic A-frame style. It's got one door, well two. It's got the whole open can be rolled up, so I can roll both front bits up. But around the back, there is no door. There's only the one entrance. It's more of a tunnel tent kind of shape. You've got this outer fabric here. You've got 2 guy lines. I don't know the hydrostatic head rating for this tent. The zips here or YKK. There's your other guy line, and this tent is an inner pitch first. You don't have a big vestibule, enough maybe to store your backpacks, but nothing more. You probably could cook in it. Let's go ahead, take a look on the inside. So coming into the tent, we've got a mesh panel up here at the top, and then we've got our zip. I'm just going to have to put the camera down a minute. Now, unlike most tents, this features actually 3 zips. So you've got this one up here, focus, this one up here, which runs up and down the way, and then you've got one that runs each side. These doors can be rolled up, but for this, I'm just going to flop it back. In here, we have a very heavy-duty, thick, rubberized ground sheet. It's probably more waterproof than the outside. And we've got an Egyptian cotton, we've got a cotton inner to this tent in an orange colour. Climbing in, we have a lantern hook at the top. We've got some storage pockets either side. And now there is absolutely oodles of space in this tent. So I'm about 6'1", 6 foot 6'1". You can see there's at least a foot at that end, and if I lay down, there's at least a foot at the head end. The head end does get narrower, however. Could easily fit 2 people in here, really quite comfortably, or really spacious for 2. Quite a palace, nice tent to live out of, work in. However, your view is pretty restricted. But I know, myself included, some people really like that. This tent doesn't have much ventilation. You've got that little bit of mesh up by the door, and other than that, it is completely sealed in. However, this tent is really good when it comes to condensation. So there we are. Not too much to say about the Vango Force 10 two-man tent. However, it is a fantastic tent, and it is definitely a firm favourite. Now, if you've been watching the other videos on the channel, there has been 4 videos that have come out today at the same time as this video, including this one, 3 plus this one, covering my 3 tents, including this one, so this one and 2 others, as well as covering all of my tents kind of in general, and my opinions, etc. on tents. Now, set up to this side of me, you can't see it, is my go-to tent, my OEX Raccoon 2.1, and I will leave a link up here to a video on that tent. But you might be then asking, if that's your go-to tent, where does this tent lie? Well, this tent for me, I would use in, if I knew it was going to be really wet, if it was going to be so absolutely wet that it was a swamp outside, I'd take this, because I know with it being from Vango, with it being an old classic, with it having that heavy rubberized base, that I am going to be dry. I wouldn't take it out in heavy winds because it's not got lots of guy lines, and it's more suited to this kind of woodland environment. If I was looking for that old school feel, definitely gonna take it. However, if I'm looking for comfort, I'm probably going to take my lighter weight, my OEX, because this tent weighs something very heavy. It's about, I think, 2.5, 3 kilograms all in when it's packed. I will stick a photo at the end of this video with the dimensions of it up and packed, and all the specs, including hydrostatic heads, if I can find that. But thank you guys for watching this video. Please do consider hitting that subscribe button if you're new. Go check out the other videos on the channel, including the one on my OEX Raccoon. Till next time, get out there and have some fun, and bye for now.